The flowers being handed out at Practice Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. Well, join you. There's a man I would like to speak with, Gulf-san. He was apparently Sphyn's aide, and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. There we go. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. It might not be a Twitch issue. It might be a Firefox issue. One second. Okay. Yeah, that was it. Apparently, Twitch doesn't like Firefox. So now I have now I have my stream back. Yay! Of course, the layout's all messed up, but that's okay. I can at least see things again and see viewers and subs and stuff. Okay, so continuing on with the main scenario. Rook-Lamot's attendance will surely help strengthen the relationships between the two nations. I get the strong impression that both Tuliolal and Alexandria wish to put this tragic past behind them. It makes sense that Sphyn had loyal aides such as Golsan, given how much time she dedicated to walking among her people. While it appears souls are still being issued, supply must be limited now that they are no longer being harvested. The grim faces in the queue tell the tale. Judging from all the activity, I presume the funeral will be held here. All correspondence was being handled by the Wing of Reflection, so this is my first time speaking with Golsan. Why, I'm Rook-Lamat of Tuliolal. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sphyn's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but I had never had the pleasure. I am Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administering affairs of state. Affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulars for the funeral? Rest assured, they're not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in the Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested we might wear regulars painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we're able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is we remember Queen Sphene. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Huh. Going straight into the scene. Oh. Wow. Everyone turned out for this.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow.
I know this is inappropriate to say, but it was her memory that was screwing us up in the first place, buddy.
Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Yeah.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
I could interject, but it wouldn't matter. It's what will they do, not what would I have them do. Seeing that child reminded me of myself, of how hard it was for me to accept that grandfather was gone. But that sadness is what gave me the strength to come this far, and I would never choose to forget it. Never. I hope the altar can provide some comfort to those who need it. This seems to be a good place to continue our conversation. Simply leaving Alexandria won't solve their problems. I fear the problem runs deeper than that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. No, Galulja, you're right. You need to get over this. The thing is that they've never had to deal with knowing someone's gone and they're never going to see them again. It's something that most people learn very early on, and even if they don't experience it personally, they have to deal with the fact that it can happen. And learning to deal with loss is something that isn't easy. For a whole people to have to go through it all at once, having been spared that explicitly, is really rough. Hey, Galulja, do you really know nothing at all of your mother? Shale searched the system for information on residents, but the only Mulja she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but she wasn't. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it. Perhaps you should try looking again. Maybe. It's hard to explain. I'm not sad, but I feel like I'm missing something. So even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know my mother. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well. And I believe I speak for the others too. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, I'm seeking to learn about your mother. In seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may yet gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright, thank you everyone. Okay. If no records remain of Galulja's mother, then where do we begin our search? I understand all too well Galulja's desire. For the longest time I found my own father's actions inexplicable. If this is what Galulja wants, then I'll help him however I can. After all, we're family. I can very much relate to his feelings. I pray Galulja finds what he seeks. Me too. So... I might learn more about my father too? I hadn't thought of that. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Lookout point, lookout point, lookout point. This popular cafe is found in Solution 9's commerce sector. The races of Alexandria are named after stones, and the shop calling shop Mosaic was an acknowledgement of the colorful work of art that is created when people gather together. Nice. Huh. That looks like a cool cafe. I haven't really explored this part of the city. Alright. Back to Red Mage.